Hi, this is Sifu Slim. I'm in Oahu, and I have just finished a wonderful interview with Pastor Dan Gonzalez of Ohana Live Church. It's just been wonderful. And Ohana Vida, Ohana Life Church, ohanavida.com. And so we had a wonderful time, and he didn't know me from Adam. I called him after he was on a radio show on the FM dial this past weekend on Sunday afternoon, and I really felt a connection with him through what he was saying. I called him on his cell phone's available. I sent him an email through his website, and I said I would love to connect, and I wrote it in Spanish. Me gustaría hablar con usted y con la meta de conocernos y tal vez hacer una entrevista, because he's an ex-athlete and fastest guy in his high school in California. He was 170 at 6'1.5" in his senior year, and he could have kept going with his athleticism. One of his coaches wanted to teach him the decathlon because he was a multi-sport athlete, and he's a big, strong, athletic guy, fast as well. So he didn't. He chose a different direction and started on a Christian walk and an education walk, and he got a master's degree in education, and he was a teacher for 22 years in California, and grew up in a family where they spoke 25% Spanish, and so he had the trips to Mexico in the summertime, those types of things, but he didn't grow up with a lot of affluence. He grew up with the hard work ethic and the respectful ethic. But anyway, he didn't know me from Adam, besides a phone call yesterday, until today. And so we got together. He was hesitant about recording anything. He said, let's just get to know each other. And I told him on the phone, I've been doing interviews with people since I was 10 years of age. I've just always been interested in interviewing people about their life story. Played a lot of golf growing up. So many conversations with people, lots of seniors who were available for me to play golf with when I was 12, 15, etc. They were there at the golf courses when I was leaving my high school campus, which was right nearby the golf course. I'd left at high school at 2:15, and I'd go up to the golf course and I'd play golf with these seniors, and they'd tell me these wonderful stories. They'd give me advice. We'd share information, and it was just lovely. What a way to grow up. So I've been doing this a long time. And I told him, look, for my athletes, my interviews with athletes and with other people, other experts, the first time I connect with them, it's just the way my karma works and my energy works, and what I draw out of them is always the best time. So may you trust me. Would you trust me, so we can capture this on film the first time that you meet me? It's just the way it's been. No, I'm not saying I'm not open to people getting to know me and shooting more videos over time. I just did one with someone, Mac McCluskey, M-A-C, and then M-C, Big C, Lusky. Mac McCluskey and Sifu Slim. You can look that up on the internet, on YouTube. And we did a tremendous hour and 45-minute conversation on Google Hangouts a few weeks ago in 2016 in December, and it went very well. And we hadn't spoken on the phone in some time, and we hadn't been in person since 2011 when I met him out at Park City, Utah. He picked me up from the post office. I just bummed a ride from somebody in line at the post office. Hey, can you get me to the other post office? Because I had mailed some things in general delivery to this address, and they tell me that they don't accept general delivery. They're at the other post office a few miles away. It's winter, and I've got all this baggage. I said, can you get me to that post office? And he did. And so he was trusting of me, and then we wound up shooting a video of his athleticism. He was a world-class triathlete. He was in his late 50s at the time. Now he's in his 60s, and we captured that 3-hour interview at his home in Park City. So what I'm asking you folks who don't know me, to whom I may have contacted or been referred to, trust me. Trust me for the interview process. Trust me to bring out the deep stuff, the important stuff, the stuff you'd like to share and you feel compelled to share, and I'll honor it with respect and gratitude, that information and your sharing of that information. And if at the end of the interview and I show you the footage, if you don't want to share that footage, that's fine. You just let me know and we'll archive it. I'll give you a copy through Dropbox or another source, and you will have that for yourself, for your wife, for your kids, for your spouse, for your grandkids, for as long as people want to know about you. You'll have that footage down, archived, of part of your life story, which may be very interesting and helpful to other people, including you, when you look back at this, whether it's next week or 10 or 20 years from now. You look back at this and it may be very revealing and helpful to you and enjoyable to you to watch this. So please do me the favor, open up the heart and the mind and trust this process, because I will honor it, and that's how I'm wired. I do no harm, and if I ever did harm, I definitely apologize for it, and I am open about my faults, and I am open to learn. And so that's what I ask. Please trust me. I'm Sifu Slem, and I will honor the process. Oh, Allah, mahalo and aloha. Thank you. God bless.